If you're not happy with the way your playing sounds, it might not be the licks you're playing or the tunes you're playing. It might be the underlying groove that you're playing everything with. In this lesson, I want to show you one idea that can help you elevate the groove of everything that you're playing when you're doing steady bass fingerstyle blues. Now, if you're playing blues licks over a steady bass and you're playing, say, quarter notes, there's no subdivision, there's no inner pulse. You can't tell if that's straight eighths feel or if it's a shuffle or swing eighths feel. Once you start to play single note, eighth note licks on top, it becomes clear what the groove is. But sometimes you want to play longer notes. So how do you make sure that the groove is still there, that the feel of the shuffle is still there, if that's what you're going for? Well, what you can do is start to play ghost notes on the third string. So if you just rest, say, your middle finger on the third string, just enough to damp the note but not enough to get an actual pitch, and practice playing 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you can start to get that kind of groove going. And then if you want to play quarter notes on top, you start to hear that inner subdivision. So you have this inner pulse that travels with you. And after playing eighth notes, of course, you don't have to worry about it, but anytime you're resting on a longer value, like a quarter note, then you get that subdivided shuffly feel. And it works for chords too. Right, which is the beginning of kind of that John Lee Hooker groove, where you've got the steady bass going and you're grabbing the fourth and third string with your index and middle finger. So that's eighth notes, right? 1 and 2. But what about the rest of the measure? You can keep ghosting the fourth and the third string. And if you start to play the chord on the and of 4 instead of on 1, so 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 1 and 2, 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then when you start to bring it up to tempo, all that anticipation in the chords really helps to move the groove forward. And now if you combine those two ideas, you always have that shuffle pulse going, whether you're playing chords or you're playing licks over the steady bass. Which is the whole point of a groove, right? That you feel this constant underlying pulse, whether you're playing single note licks, whether you're laying into the chords themselves, whether you're backing up a vocal, whether you're the one taking a solo. That feeling and that subdivision and that shuffle feel should always be present. And that's really at the heart of playing fingerstyle blues in general. It's a self-accompanied style. So you need to be able to generate and sustain the groove, whether you're improvising, just playing the melody to the tune, or providing an accompaniment to your own vocals or to someone else's vocals. Groove and improvisation and repertoire are at the heart of what I teach inside my membership, the Fingerstyle 5. If you'd like to learn more about how to develop your groove and apply it to both traditional and contemporary blues tunes, check out the link below or the link on screen. If you've got a question about today's lesson or a question about groove, please leave it down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.